You guys are not ready for this haul because I was not ready for this haul. Let me start with a background story. So last week I wanted to take my daughters to the splash pad. We got on the car, swimsuits on, towels packed, sunscreen packed, everything ready. And it was around 10:15 a.m. Well, the specific splash pad I wanted to take them to, comes to find out, didn't open till 11 a.m. So I thought, hey, there's an Uptown Cheapskate close to that splash pad. We'll stop in, I'll exchange or I'll do consignment for a few pieces that I got from the Goodwill outlet because I've accumulated a lot at that point. And we'll just hang out for a little bit and see if I can find anything because they are also having a 80% off stamped item sale. I got a text on my phone. I get a text from, I believe, 3 different Uptown Cheapskate locations when they are running sales. And this is like their biggest semi-annual sale of the year. So anything with a stamped tag is 80% off. They have like 3 different stamped colors. One is 20% off, one is 40% off, and then one is 60% off. I believe that's how it is. But with this sale, any tag that was marked with the stamp was 80% off no matter the color. And a ton of stuff was marked with the stamp. And so when we got to Uptown Cheapskate, they completed my buy, but I just kept finding good thing after good thing after good thing. And it was past 11 now, to the point where me and my daughters could go to the splash pad, but I kept us there a little longer because I was like, this is too good to pass up. And it was the very first day of the sale in the morning, right when they opened, and so I had the fresh pics of everything there. Well, my daughters were getting restless. My younger daughter was not having it. And so we stayed there, I believe, for an extra hour and 15 minutes. It took a while to ring everything up, and I kept shopping while she rung stuff up. Then we got Del Taco, and then we headed to the splash pad. But then later that day, I told my husband, hey, I would love to go to the other Uptown Cheapskate location that's closest to us and see if I can find anything else to resell. Well, the second trip to Uptown Cheapskate ended up being better than the first one. So total that day, I can't remember which day of the week it was, but total I spent around 6 hours shopping that day, which is a lot for one day, and especially because the day before I had a really hard workout and I was putting all the clothing finds, which was a lot, on my arm, and my bicep became so sore. The next day, I could not extend my bicep fully. I could my left hand, but my right hand I could not. And it was because ultimately I shopped too much. So that was kind of a fun feeling. But the stuff that I found was so good. At the second Uptown Cheapskate I went to, I shopped until 15 minutes before they closed because I wanted them to have some time to ring up everything. It ended up taking around an hour for them to check out. There was a woman who was checking me out, and then a man behind him was like, this is the biggest buy I've ever seen. My receipt, which is upstairs, ended up being crazy long. Maybe I'll have it be my thumbnail photo. But I would have kept shopping because I only got to go through basically the dresses section and some of the pants before they closed for the day. But I have so much stuff to last me for a few weeks of reselling, probably past that even. I wish I had time to look in the men's section and the shirt section and the workout section at the second Uptown Cheapskate, but this is amazing. I spent around $850 total for the day, and my tower is leaning. The rest of the clothing is in my entryway still and in the back of my car. So let's just dive in. I've been ranting on now for 4 minutes. But this haul is so good. A lot of the stuff is new with tags, and I'll tell you guys the original price, and then you guys can kind of calculate in your head how much that would be 80% off, right? So I basically paid 20% of the price that was marked. All right, first bag. I know that these green bags are from the first Uptown Cheapskate thrift trip because they didn't have these. I think they only gave me one of these blue bags at the first Uptown Cheapskate. All right. And most of the stuff I've forgotten about because there were so many good finds, it is literally impossible to remember them all. So first find, looks like we have an Abercrombie & Fitch, the Don't Sweat It collection, size extra large. This is a pair of just some gray sweatpants, pretty basic. They were marked at $13.99, so 80% off of that. And actually, I think, if I'm remembering correctly, these were in the men's section. So that's pretty good, right? Men's overall just sells better. Next piece we have, looks like a Free People purple bra. This is really cute. And looks like this one was $14.99, so 80% off of that. Looks like the padding, does it come with padding? No. Is it like a swim top? I don't know. But it has a deep V, it's Free People movement, and yeah, it is a size medium. Maybe I'll actually try that on myself. That's like super cute. That is adorable. I don't know where I'm going to put all the clothing after I show you, but I wanted to do this haul tonight. It is after 12 p.m. I just thought I would quickly put on some makeup because I have ran out of stuff besides this Uptown Cheapskate haul stuff to take photos of, and I like to do my hauls before I get to listing. We have this pair of Abercrombie & Fitch. Okay, looks like this is some more men's stuff. This is the Abercrombie & Fitch Vintage Stretch 90 Slim. This looks like a newer style. It's 32 by 32 pair of men's jeans. I think those are gonna do well. $22.99, and then 80% off of that. I didn't go through all of the men's shirts at the first Uptown Cheapskate. Like I said, the second Uptown Cheapskate I wasn't able to go through because I ran out of time. But the men's section at the first Uptown Cheapskate, I just quickly skimmed the men's shirts. Although I did look through all the men's bottoms, I just skimmed the shirts and the shorts because they were really tightly packed and they were like this level on me. And my arms, like I said, were already sore from a workout the day before. This is a pair of Ariat jeans, slim fit, 30-32, kind of a lighter wash. And these were marked at $19.99. So exciting. Just talking about it now even is so exciting. So at the first Uptown Cheapskate, they had a circular rack that had all Free People, and most of the Free People on that rack was not discounted. But then this one popped out to me because I saw like the little stamp on the tag. So this is Free People. Looks like an older style. This is actually the same tag as the Free People dress that I got at Calvary Thrift just like a week prior. Just a little bigger. So Free People. This is a really cool like blazer thing, blinged out. It has like beading along the neckline, fancy pockets. So this was marked kind of high, $32.99, but 80% off of that. So like a regular thrift store price. This was, I believe, one of the only men's shirts that I got. This is Disney 100, size large. It is a really cool like men's Disney printed shirt, and I paid, so this was $7.99 originally, so 80% off of that is a really good price. That's like bins pricing. And then last thing in this green bag, we have this pair of Zara pants. I actually did pick up quite a lot of Zara, but I picked up Zara that I thought was cute, and obviously also at Uptown Cheapskate they pick up pieces that are trendy and cute. So this is Zara, size large, marked at $11.99, 80% off of that. These are kind of like beachy, wide leg pants, kind of like an open knit, striped, but those are so cute. I loved those. All right, we're on to another bag. There's gonna be more clothing in the second part of the haul, so the second video. So that just tells you how much stuff I actually have, because this is a ton of bags for just this video. Sorry, I think my like mascara is sticking together. I did my makeup really quickly for this video because I wanted to look cute for this really exciting thrift haul. And hopefully my battery makes it. So this is a Fabletics set. I usually pass up on Fabletics, but I believe this was, yeah, this is new with tags. So this is a pair of red bottoms, size large. And they kind of have like this really cool like cutout floral detail. This was $11.99, the bottoms. And what was interesting is the bottoms did not have a stamp, but the top did. And so I just asked, hey, what is the pricing for this actually? And so they did give me the discount off of it. And I thought it was also kind of weird because they usually mark sets at one price. So yeah, this pair of pants retailed for $60, new with tags. And then where's the matching top? If this was my size, I would totally keep it because it's so cute. But here's the matching long sleeve top, kind of cropped. And then this one was the one with the stamp. This was $9.99. So I believe that they just charged me the price of 80% off of the top for the whole set. And yeah, this one's also new with tags, retailed for $50. So the whole set originally retailed for $110, which was crazy, new with tags. This is pretty fun. This is from the brand I don't know. It's from Stradivarius. But the reason I was interested in it is because it's Bridgerton. So it's a collab with Bridgerton, and I know that their 4th season is coming out in 2026, and I know that people are highly anticipating it. And I did look up a collab. I couldn't find really any sold comps on eBay. So this is like a cropped corset top, but very Bridgerton-esque, as the collab says. Oh, it says set of 2. So maybe this came with a pair of pants, but this is new with tags, Bridgerton collab, really cute. And it was $19.99, so 80% off of that would that be $2? Maybe I'm doing my calculations completely incorrect, but I thought that was really cute and springy / summery. Next piece, I got a lot of Free People / Free People Beach / Free People, Intimately Free People. So all the Free People lines, which I think this is, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, this is Intimately Free People. Looks like it's a size extra large, which is great. This is a oversized, kind of like tunic, beachy tunic. It kind of looks like a Free People beach piece, but this was $32.99. So 80% off of that. And then this was a style-based pickup, but it is Urban Outfitters, so it is kind of more of an expensive brand. This was $13.99. I'm going to stop saying 80% off of it, but I'll say the price and then just know it's 80% off of the price. This is Urban Outfitters. I'll show you guys the tag on this one in case you don't know. This is a really, really pretty baby doll top, but it has lacing all throughout it. It's really pretty. I think that that's going to do really well. And then they had a ton of this one brand, which is called Hirsch and Timber. And I looked up this brand on Google, and come to find out, it looks like it's like a everything company. So they sold hard goods and home goods and stuff like that. But it looks like they're out of business now. And they had a bunch of these beautiful linen dresses, very minimalist, very perfect for this time of year. The brand tag looks like this, and I got a lot of them. So this is $30. Very, very pretty minimalist green dress, and it has a slit. I do believe that it's 100% linen. It feels like linen. Like, I was pretty sure it was linen. Maybe I should double check now though. Let's see. Yep, 100% linen. So this whole dress is linen. I mean, and this pretty olive green color. Honestly, this could be worn as like a bridesmaid's dress, right? Because some people go more casual for their bridesmaid's dresses. This is the exact same thing. It's just a size large, but this one was only $28, not $30. So that's kind of interesting. Second bag down, I'll put that one up there. This is the new with tags Sundance. This dress is absolutely gorgeous. So unfortunately, the Sundance tag is kind of coming off. It looks like a newer piece. It is the Blue Label new with tags from Sundance. Originally marked at $30. Really pretty green dress with like this embroidery, floral embroidery. It's really cute. Oh, wait a minute. I was like, oh yeah, that bag's empty. I was like, why did I put it up there? Yeah, that bag is empty. I did get quite a few Madewell pieces, although I saw this one peeky poking out of the bag, and I kind of regret getting it because it's pretty faded. But yeah, this is a Madewell pair of Slim Emmett wide leg crop. I've actually sold this style before in an orange shade. This was $15.99 originally. Really pretty pair of pants, but they are pretty significantly faded, which I think they're still cute, but that might deter someone from buying them. And then we've got more Abercrombie & Fitch. I think that Consignment loves Abercrombie & Fitch, originally $16. And these are, I believe they're a linen blend. They are, yeah, linen and cotton. So a really pretty pair of like mauve, wide leg linen band pants. Really perfect for this time of year. So I'm excited about those. And then these are cool. These are Free People. Y'all know the OG Free People tag. This is a pair of like harem pants, kind of. They have that like very wide crotch area, and then it looks like they're like kind of like capri length with a paper bag waist, stretchy elastic. These were, looks like these were marked down to, oh, it says as is. So what's the problem with them? Is there a hole? It says as is. There must be like a stain or something somewhere. I don't see it though. But yeah, it looks like they had this marked down to $15 one set, and then, oh, right here, I see. So there's actually a pretty big rip right there. That's not good. Looks like someone tried to like sew it though. So maybe I'll just sell that like at a really cheap price. But that's unfortunate. That's kind of sad. But there's a lot of other good stuff. So that doesn't deter me too much. I found a pair of mother jeans. They do originally have the Free People tag. So it looks like they were sold at Free People for $218. Mother tag. I've never found mother out in the wild in good condition, and I've never found it new with tags. These are a size 28. They are, let's see, what's the style? They're the Insider Crop Step Fray. Really cute, new with tags. They had them marked at $60. But, so I think I paid like 10 maybe, but really exciting. Next piece, we have a pair of ATM, which I think is like maybe Revolve or something, I don't know. But I could tell that they were expensive because I believe I looked up the brand and they're like sold at Nordstrom, very expensive. They were $35 and they're just like a pair of sweatpants. But actually, I'm curious in the material makeup because it feels really nice. I wonder if it has like wool or something in it. Let's see. It is made of, it's just 100% cotton. But they have them marked at $35, so I'm assuming that those are like really expensive brand new and that they're something. So I'll have to look up the brand ATM. It is a black tag with black contrast lettering, so that usually is a sign that they're quality. Here's a pair of, I believe these are men's pants. They're BDG, maybe they're men's because the style is Edie, but they're 30 by 32. And these are new with tags, raw hem, right here. These are new with tags, like I said. And yeah, they were $22 or $21.99 to be more specific. I'm running out of room behind the camera and we're not even halfway. Hopefully my camera doesn't die. I was talking kind of quick in the beginning of this video because I was like super excited, but I'm like, you know, let's chill now. Let's go through this slowly. But I just have so many goodies that I'm really, really excited to share. Like I'm on a high. Who needs drugs when you got a high from thrifting, right? So this is a pair of Miss Me. These are a 30. They're the Easy Boot. These were marked at 38, which is kind of high, personally. But look at the bajaling on the booty. So those are exciting. I'm gonna put those. I have like a, what's it called? A bin behind these bags, so I can put them into the bin. So this is crazy, you guys. So this pair of jeans, the last time I went to this one location, this one Uptown Sheep's location, and I did a trade or a buy. They call it a buy, right? Because they're buying their clothing. So they say, when they're done with your buy, they say, Kate, you're done with your buy, or we're done with your buy. And I saw these and they were just too much to buy to resell, but I thought they were the cutest pair of jeans literally ever. What size are they actually? They're a size 29. These actually might fit me. They are the cutest pair of jeans ever. I've actually sold a pair of BDG patchwork jeans before, but these ones are gorgeous. So these are $28 with the discount. How cute are these? These are so cute. Like a artsy girl's dream. There's patchwork, we've got beaded, we've got, they're so cute. They're literally so cute. And I got them at such a discount. I think I'm gonna list them for around $35 just because of the specific style. I loved those and I really wanted to get them last time I was there. And then what do you know? They're still there. Here is a Sundance piece. This is made of viscose and linen. The back is 100% linen. I don't know why they just didn't do it 100% linen all the way through. But this is a mini dress, pretty pale blue color, marked at $15. So with the discount, that is pretty low that I paid for this. But this dress is absolutely gorgeous. And I do like picking up Sundance, especially their dresses. This was another style-based pickup. Oh no, looks like they forgot to take off I think it's just a magnet, right? That takes these off. She had a ton of these in her pile at the end, but this is from the brand TCEC, and it was marked at $14. I just thought this dress was so cute. Like, it is so fun, very baby doll, very girly. So, and for me paying like the discounted price off of $14 or however much I said is really good. I am definitely going back at the end of the year or whenever it is when they have their other 80% off sale. And I'm gonna be the first one to get there. So this is a piece I think I debated on because, I don't know, it's like an express body contour dress. Oh, this is the Conscious Edit. So maybe it's made of like organic cotton or something. $18, pink midi sweater dress. Very feminine, very minimalist. So we'll see how that one does. I mean, after the discount, all of this stuff is really cheap and it's really cute. So here is a Abercrombie & Fitch dress. It is a little black, just mini dress. Very cute with like a little ruffle sleeve. Abercrombie & Fitch is definitely having a moment though. And this was only $14. So with the discount, so cute. Actually, I want to do the math. I feel like I should know off the top of my head. But if a dress was $14, we times that by 0.80. That's 11.2. So we do 14 minus 11.2. I paid $2.80 for that dress. So like Bin's prices. This dress is really pretty. If you're like a more mature woman or like for an office look. This is Michael Kors. I probably wouldn't have gotten this dress even with the discount, but it was new with tags. It is a blue, like kind of career type dress, and it was $18. Then we've got a Torrid piece. This is actually Torrid size 0, so I think that's equivalent to a size 12 in Torrid. But this was new with tags, originally retailed for $50, so I could list this for like $25. Really cute, like pink mini dress, and it was $14 too. So paid $2.80 for that dress as well. Then we have another linen piece. This is from The Gap. This is a size 10 petite. I was gonna say, I wonder if her mom would like this, but she is a tall girl, so petite wouldn't work. This was $10. So I paid like $2 for this. Really pretty, beachy linen, white and blue, striped dress. How gorgeous is that? So pretty. And then, last thing in this bag, don't worry, we have 5 more bags to go, or until this video ends, dies. This is from Urban Outfitters, size 4, and paid $2.80 again for this. This is a really pretty purple denim button-up mini dress. I think I might do like a whatnot show for the lower tier items, like the Urban Outfitters and the dresses like that, just to get like the stuff quick moving. So if you would like to see a whatnot show, it being my first ever whatnot show, let me know, because that would be really fun, because I could like quickly take a photo of it and then just do like a fun, pretty girly whatnot show for mini dresses. Next piece we have is another Abercrombie & Fitch. Wow. This was only $14. It's a really cute pair of kind of like straight leg floral pants with kind of like, what is it called when it has like, it's not gauzy, but I don't know how to describe the texture, but it is lined too. So it does feel very high quality. And then we have another one of those. Actually, no, never mind. This is a pair of Patagonia pants. Women's, size 6 pants. They're like a straight leg style, and they feel like linen. They were $20, and yeah, actually have hemp and organic cotton. So I think those are gonna do well. I do like Patagonia. Definitely their jackets and stuff do better, but I do like it. I did get some Juicy Couture this day. I never find Juicy Couture out in the wild, but with Y2K being so popular, I thought that Juicy Couture wouldn't be too bad. I actually have a Juicy Couture new with tags pair of pants, but these are satiny with Juicy on the booty, so that's definitely a factor. They were $15, so discounted off of that. Satiny Juicy Couture pants. Could not pass up on those. I thought that were so fun. Maybe I should just do like a whatnot show entitled like Girly Finds, or like Girly Posh Show, or Girly Whatnot Show, excuse me. So this is from Loft, which I avoid like the plague, okay? But this was only 80% off of $12, and it's a maxi length or like midi to maxi length, very cottagecore, very pretty blue. So I wanted to try that just because of the style factors to it. Then we have this dress, which, what brand is this from? I think this was Style Based. The brand is just Be Darlin', but I thought it was really, really cute. Like super trendy and pretty. It has like this big sash to tie up in the back. Very sequined, very pretty mini dress. That would be pretty for like in the fall when there is homecoming. And this was only $12, so really deep discount with that one at $2. I had to think, okay, with it being priced lower and then with the discount, is this something that I would get at the bins? And then if I could reply yes to that question, I would get it. This is from Madewell. This is a size 6. Really pretty, like kind of sequined. Not really, it has just like these tinsel lines in it. $15, black mini dress. I'm curious, it doesn't feel like silk, but maybe it is. Oh no, I'm noticing like some discoloration on the lining, but it is just the lining. Oh yes, it is made of silk and 7% viscose and one other fiber. I always think it's funny when it just says unknown fiber because it's like, what is it, right? Is it like toxic, right? I want to know what it is. Here is another Free People. This is a size small. This was $20. Pretty mini dress with like these cutouts, which isn't super popular, but I feel like waist cutouts are more popular than like sleeve cutouts. Very gauzy, kind of like a raw hem. Kind of losing my voice. The epitome of boho. Here is another Zara. I think this is a dress. Yeah, pretty blue, zingy blue mini dress. This was $14, so cute little. I'm definitely gonna have a mini dress whatnot show because I have so many like mall brand mini dresses that I will list like myself, but it'd be nice to like see if I could quick sell them on whatnot. Here is a Draper James piece, which I sometimes pass up at the normal thrift store, but this is long sleeve, really cute, ruffle hem, kind of has like nautical colorway. And how much did I pay for this? I can't find a tag now. Maybe it fell off, but I'm assuming I paid around like $4 or $5 for that piece. Next piece, we have this Madewell dress, another Madewell size 10. This was $15. This one actually does feel like silk. It's this really pretty blue mini dress. I gotta confirm actually, because if it is silk, that'll definitely add, yep, 100% silk on the outside. So that's gonna add value to it. Now here's a brand I had never heard of before. The brand is Jaded, but when I looked at how much their jeans retail for brand new, I was shocked. So this was marked at $20, so 20% of that. How unique are these jeans though? They have like a bunch of tiny distressed holes. They are like a straight leg, and I think they retailed for around $200 to $300, which doesn't always mean anything, but I think it's gonna do well. This piece, you guys, oh, I loved. So this is vintage, I believe. It was only $9.99, so like $1 or $2 for this. But look at this beautiful, kind of like nightgown baby doll tunic. This is so Y2K, so feminine, so dark romantic, dark coquette, dark fairy. I had to get that. That was for sure coming home with me. And then this is a 100% silk intimate dress, so it's just like a black nightgown, midi length, very minimalist, and this one was $14, so that's great. Next we have a Lane Bryant, which I do like to get, but it honestly only sells for like $25 to $35, even the longer length dresses. This one's really pretty, just like a black floral dress, and it was $14, so with the discount I was not going to pass up on that. Here's another new with tags. I found so much new with tags this day. This was only $16 originally. Looks like it retailed for around $50. These are the high-rise jegging. And yeah, just a basic pair of American Eagle jeggings. So nice pair of jeans there. I'm running out of space to put my finds. I'm going to have to start like tucking them under the table. I finally set up my, what's it called, fold up table. If you watched my work with me video and I was talking about that. Here's a pair of Judy blue jeans, actually the only pair I found, although there was one section of jeans that I just skimmed. These are a size 24W though, and they're a wide leg crop with a raw hem, so super trendy, and these were $14, so after the discount. So good, I can't stop smiling. And this is only half of it, you guys, only half. When I told my husband that I spent $850 for the day, he was like, what? But I said, don't worry, honey, like this is top tier stuff. I'm not gonna go sourcing for a while, and I cannot pass up on these great deals. Here's a pair of Good American jeans, which I have only ever picked up one time before, but they are a size 20 to 26, which I don't know what that means because that's a pretty big range. But they're just like these gray straight leg pants, and these were $28. Plus the discount. I gotta make sure that like I say the discount because if there wasn't the discount, it wouldn't be worth it. And then here is a pair of Madewell pants, size extra small. These are like a wide leg cropped, striped, and these are for sure some type of linen. These are linen and cotton, super cute pants. All right, on to another bag. So we have more pants. I think a lot of these are gonna be pants because I got a lot of pants at the first thrift store. We have these. These are Abercrombie & Fitch, the 90 straight ultra high rise curve love, size 14 regular, cream pants, and I'm seeing like a little like line. I can't tell, but I can't tell if that's like a line or like discoloration, but I might just sell it as is because I have the hardest time getting stuff out of white denim specifically. I forgot to tell you guys how much that one was. That was $18. This is another pair of Ariat jeans. I found these in the men's section. These are the Ariat Rebar Perfect Rise Straight black men's work pants, big size, and these were $22. Next we have a pair of BDG. I got a lot of BDG. These are the Pax jeans. They're a 29 by 32. They're like a straight leg with a raw hem, and these were $18. Another pair of bottoms. We got Pilcrow. I could recognize it by like the peachy coral little tag. Pilcrow. Oh no, I'm at one bar. Hopefully, if this video ends, there will be a part 2, and just know that there will be a part 2. But this is Pilcrow, like I said. Looks like they're kind of like a green color. They are, oh, they're flare. They're a flare leg, okay. Happy about that. And these were only, oh, I was gonna say, I thought they said $12.99. They were $21.99 with the discount. Maybe we'll get through another green bag and then a blue bag before it dies. We have a pair of Juicy Couture pants, size small, black velvet. These ones don't have the juicy across the butt, but they have a little juicy right there in the corner. These were $30, which just kind of feels high for like the original retail price. And then in the Free People circular rack on top, they had a bunch of Free People shoes. And these ones were $30, but they happen to have the discount. So they're like these cute little like minimalist round leather shoes. We've got some Wilfred, which I've never found before. Linen shorts that were $20. We've got this cute, is it a skirt? Oh, yeah it is. It's like this cute like pink ribbed Free People skirt. And this was $26. We've got, this is Free People Movement size small, blue cropped leggings. These were $25. And then we've got Kate Spade. Never found Kate Spade either. Kate Spade New York. These were size 2, $23. Gold, like sequin skirt. That'd be so fun for like New Year's. We have a Vince new with tags, size 12, made of viscose and polyamide. Only $15, which is surprising. So that was a really good discount. Bins pricing for that. We have an Escada skirt, also a brand I've never found before. And this is made of wool and nylon, virgin wool. So the brand Escada looks like that. Cute little mini skirt. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys how much that one was. That one was $23. And then we've got another Abercrombie & Fitch. These are new with tags. Looks like they retailed for, how much did they retail for? $59. They're the Abercrombie & Fitch Resort Short, $18. Cute. All right, let's dig into the next bag. Hopefully my camera doesn't die. I want to get through at least one more bag with you guys before my camera dies. We've got another one of those. Oh, no, never mind. This is a Mika dress. This is definitely made of linen. Don't know this brand, but this is so cute. I mean, look how minimalist this just beautiful dress is, and this was $15. We have got, is this the Herschen Timber? Let's see. I can't see the tag. I think this is Herschen Timber, but this one is like a gray, kind of like a square neckline with a tie in the back one. This was $30. Super cute. We have got, these all kind of smell like, it's weird because I'm used to thrift store smell clothes, but these smell kind of like perfume. So this one is a Baltic Born dress. Baltic Born, I've sold this brand one time before. And it is this beautiful off-the-shoulder burgundy lacy maxi dress. And that one was $26. Got another one of those Herschen Timber dresses. This one was $30. They actually, I was debating on getting two of these because this one embodies cottagecore with like the little sleeve there, but it is like maxi length. I mean, this is gonna fly. This is gonna fly out of my store. It is gorgeous. 100% linen, like white, maiden cottagecore. We have got, I think this is Free People. Let's see. Oh, no, this one's Lululemon. They had like, I was keeping an eye out for Lululemon. There's a little logo back there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Right there. And then this one was $17.99. Open back, long sleeve. That's cute. We have a Super Down mini dress. Blue. I should show you guys the tag too. I'm just rushing because of the battery. But one shoulder, this one was $20. Another Herschen Timber. They had all these beautiful Herschen Timber dresses. Oh, no, never mind. This is a Herschen Timber. I just keep assuming that I feel linen. This is actually Cynthia Rowley. And this is a long sleeve, tiered, like knee-length purple dress. $15 only for this dress. We've got a Free People, just like little tank, and this was $15. We have got a Abercrombie & Fitch, really cute mini dress, very cottage core. This one was $16. We have a Aerie dress. This one was a really pretty, like, burnt orange, kind of has eyelet details through it. Mini dress, that one was $18. Then we have a Abercrombie & Fitch, another one, size medium, very cottagecore mini dress with eyelet detailing along the bottom. This is gorgeous, and this one is, oh, $10. It says as is. Uh-oh. I gotta look out for these as is. There must be like a stain somewhere. But hopefully I just have to look through that one and find nothing too bad. We have a Laundry by Shelley Segal, which I didn't know they made pieces like this. But this one is new with tags, and it looks like it was sold at White House Black Market. $20 for this. Really fun fur trim. There we go, fur trim mini dress. And last thing in the bag, throw that up there. Ah, it's falling back down. Okay, we're good. You just knocked down my lint roller. This is a vintage Disorderly Conduct, size 12. And how beautiful is this dress? Very like coquette, like nightgown piece, lacy. And that one was $10 because it's like a no-name vintage piece. So I paid like bins pricing for that. All right, let's start on this last bag and then hopefully remake it before my battery dies. This one is my favorite Herschen Timber dress, simply because it is like a cream color with like braided, what's it called? Braided straps. Cream with like this foresty shimmer contrast, midi length, linen dress. Hit me up if you're looking for a linen dress. Oh, we got a pair of shoes in here, you guys. We have some Doc Martens in like new condition. They were marked at $99, so I paid $20 after the discount. These are gonna do so well. They're so cute, so cute. There's like no wear to those. Here is another Herschen Timber. This is like the green one. It's a size large, but it is in like this really pretty tan color. Gorgeous. This was a brand I didn't know, but I looked up and seems to do well. It's Late Collection, L-A-I-T. And it is this really pretty midi to maxi length velvet burnout. I'm noticing like a spot back here, but that looks like I could be able to get it out. Puff sleeve, milkmaid, like baby doll dress. This is gorgeous. I can't. And then we have got, this is Free People, I can already tell, size 6. I don't know if Free People did that. I thought Free People just did like extra small, but no, that's a size 6. These are a pair of, they feel like cotton or linen, capri, yellow and white striped pants. And these were $28 and they have like this like tie waist. So cute. And then we got 2 more pairs of shoes and then we'll be done with this portion of the haul and the end of today's video. Hopefully it doesn't die on me. Don't die on me, camera. I'm drowning in clothes. I feel like a shopaholic, but it's not clothing for me, so it's a little different. We have a pair of Sorel in excellent condition, green, slip-on flats. These were marked at $30, so 80% off of that. Really cute. And then we got some Freebirds. These were also $99. So cute. Very like studded, love them. And yeah, pretty good condition, a little bit of wear, but overall pretty good condition. They're the violet. But with that, we made it before the video died. The camera died. We made it towards the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching this portion of the haul. If you want to watch part 2, that video will be coming out soon after this one does. Maybe not so soon after though, because I do have to work my way through this clothing and I don't want to like bring down a bunch of the other bags into my workspace before I work through some of this clothing, at least some of this clothing before the end. But I really appreciate watching this video. Thank you so much if you stuck around to the end. Let me know down below your favorite piece. I know we went through a lot of pieces, but if you had one piece that stuck out to you, let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully. Bye.